For a link to the PDF version of these instructions, check down below in the description. The Grand Concourse 8x8 raised garden bed requires 6 4-foot straight boards and 2 4-foot curved boards per level. For a full list of parts required for each level, as well as the cubic soil it takes to fill each level, check down below in the description. To connect your boards and brackets, take a bracket and slide one onto either end of your board until the snap lock hole is lined up. Once you have the hole lined up, take one of your snap lock plugs and lay it flat onto that opening. Then with the palm of your hand, apply firm pressure until you hear a click. Now flip the board around and repeat this step on the other side. If you're having trouble installing the snap lock plugs by hand, you can also use a hammer or mallet to install them. If you think that you've installed your bracket in the wrong orientation and you need to remove it and flip it around, you can do so using a flathead screwdriver. Take the flathead screwdriver and insert it into the opening on either side of the snap lock plug. Insert it and apply firm pressure into the snap lock plug and then twist up. Then flip it around again and repeat this step. Firm pressure into the nub and twist up. Now you can remove your bracket and flip it around. When connecting the brackets to your boards for this design, make sure that all boards are connected with brackets in an alternating orientation. On this timber we see that this bracket is in the down position, while on the other end this bracket is in the upward position. Make sure that all boards are connected with brackets in this pattern. When connecting the brackets to the curved timbers for this design, make sure that you're consistent with how you bracket the boards along all of your timbers. They need to be bracketed identically. So on this side I have a top sleeve, and on the opposite side I have it alternating on a bottom sleeve position. And make sure that you pay attention to the concave of that board. So the curve right now is coming towards me. So for all of my timbers, make sure that the curve is consistent with how you've bracketed. If at any time when you're putting together your design you realize that a board doesn't fit because a bracket is in the wrong position, again remember that you can use the flathead screwdriver to remove the snap lock plugs on the brackets to flip it around. For hard surface installation, you can use a hacksaw to cut off the part of the stake that inserts into the ground. Lay out 6 straight boards and 2 curved boards for the base level of your design flat on the ground so you can see the footprint of where your garden is going to go. Connect the boards of the first level of your design using stacking stakes inserted into the joints upside down. This will allow you to form the base level of your frame while still being able to make adjustments to that shape by sliding the boards along the ground. Once you've made the final adjustment to your base frame, flip over those stacking stakes and hammer them into the ground. If you're building a one-level Grand Concourse raised garden bed, then at this point all you'd have to do is install your finishing caps and then fill it with soil. For all multi-level designs, each additional level that you stack will require another 6 straight boards as well as 2 curved boards. And these would connect together with stacking stakes as the first level did, and these stacking stakes will insert into the top of your ground level stake. Once you've stacked the final level of your Grand Concourse raised garden bed, the last step is to install a finishing cap on top of each of the joints, and then you're ready to fill it with soil and start planting. If you're having trouble with animals getting into your garden during the growing season, or if you're interested in the vertical growing of plants like tomatoes, snap peas, and cucumbers, check down below in the description for a link to our animal barrier kit as well as our veggie wall kit. If you have any questions on this instructional video, please email us at support@frameitall.com.
Frame it all.